What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody? Matthias, how are you? I see you in the chat waiting for us. I appreciate that. Sorry we're a little tardy tonight.
Yes,
Gino, how you doing?
it's been a very eventful day, and I'm glad it's almost over.
That's right. My favorite Italian Jets fan.
Right.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Liam here, and we have my co-host Gino. This is the Jets versus Patriots Week 8 matchup preview video. I am excited for this one, Gino. I am super excited for this.
Amen.
Um, yeah, Matthias, what's going on, my man? Thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. True fan as always. Matthias, how you feeling
Yeah.
about tonight's game? And then we have Mike
Mike,
Kaz.
what's up, buddy?
What's going on? Throw him up there. Thank you, guys, for all joining so far. So, Gino,
What's up?
Jets Patriots week. If you were there
I
live, Robert Saleh says, "Yeah, we're gonna be lighting off some fireworks. Get your ass inside the stadium early."
right.
This is big, dude. This is
Yeah,
big. How you
really
feeling?
big. So, for those of you in the chat and those who are watching, I have a history with the New England Patriots. I've had a history with them since I was a kid. My dad worked for the St. Louis Rams. I worked for the St. Louis Rams. My dad was during the whole scandal that happened with the Patriots through the walkthrough in 2001 for that Super Bowl. And this has been in my bones, and I will never forget it. I have always hated the Patriots. They're the number one team I've always hated, and especially from the disrespectful what they did last year. So I just think that this is different for me. I didn't really get to enjoy Victory Monday. I love having Green Bean on. It was great. NYJ and Mike, it was great. But overall, I am in a whole different place and mindset because this is a team. Not only have I hated so much my life, but they keep popping back up in my life since I was with the Rams to now. This is a game where I'm on edge. This is a game where I am like fuck everything. I just want to win against these guys. I've been marking this on my calendar for 6 months, and my wife is pissed. She keeps saying it. And also, my dad told me, he's like, fuck them up. I'm like, I got you, Dad. Remember the Titans. I want Clemens to go to Belichick and go like that. Everybody know what that is? Everybody know what that is?
Yeah.
That's what I want him to do. I would gladly take that penalty. Take that
Yes.
penalty. I don't care what you do. But this is a different game for me, Liam. This is a different hit. This is a different game. All this crap. The Rams could have had a dynasty if they didn't cheat and win that year. They could have won so many Super Bowls. But because they cheated, the greatest show on turf couldn't be the greatest show anymore.
Yep.
It's this just
Yeah.
hits different. This hits
And not
different.
only that, dude, it's like we often talk about with these New York Jets, like with this young nucleus that, like they don't even know about the same old Jets. They don't care about the same old Jets. They weren't here, like when every team in the NFL was disrespecting the New York Jets a few years ago. Well, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
These guys were here last year. These New England Patriots beat up Zach Wilson. They took him out of action for a couple of weeks, and then they dropped 54 points on us. So, yes, this is very personal. This is going to be a blood match, I guarantee you, because
Mm-hmm.
this new young New York Jets, they haven't had any beef with the team quite like this yet. Like it's always just kind of
Yeah.
been like a regular matchup, like who's gonna win. No, this is more serious. This is a personal rivalry now, and I feel like the Jets Patriots rivalry in the last couple of years hasn't really been a competitive rivalry. They kind of just blown us out every game for the last 12 consecutive games ever since that 2015 matchup. Let's be honest, the only reason the Jets won that game is because the New England Patriots foobarred the coin toss. So
Right.
I mean, let's yes, the New York Jets still Ryan Fitzpatrick led that team down the field, giving it to Eric Decker in the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. Great
Amazing.
feeling. That's probably the loudest that MetLife Stadium has been in the last 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only game that compares to that in recent memory is this season with the Dolphins. But I'm expecting it to be freaking electric in there. I'm so jealous I'm not going to that game. I really am. I'd
Me
love to
too.
be there.
Me too.
But yeah, man, this is personal this time, and I think the Jets can do it. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
really
agree.
do. I mean, Mac Jones is starting, but Bailey Zappi, he might come in. Like
Oh, I
he
agree.
Mac Jones was benched Monday night when they were embarrassed by the Chicago Bears.
Hmm.
And whenever you have two quarterbacks, it's never a good thing. You
Hmm.
know, Mac Jones, let's hope he's not in the right mental headspace right now. Let's hope
Hmm.
that he has some nerves going out there because he knows his starting job, only a second year in, is possibly on the line. Bailey
Hmm.
Zappi proved that he could be a starting NFL quarterback.
Hmm.
Um, Bill Belichick proved that he's not afraid to bench a quarterback, which Bill Belichick really has never had to do when you have, terrific Tom as your quarterback for the last 20 years, just reigning terror on, inside the AFC East.
Hmm.
So the way I'm looking at it is we need to attack, our defensive line needs to attack Mac Jones. I mean, I don't ever pray to see a player injured, no matter
Hmm.
who it is. I don't want to see Mac Jones get hurt. But you know what? Let's have Quinton Williams, JFM, and Sheldon Rankins, and Clemens. Let's have these guys put Mac Jones on his ass. Take him out of the game. Not injured, but just he's just having such a bad game. Rattle the hell out of him, and then bring in Bailey Zappi and rattle him too. I think our defensive line has the strength and the power that they can do that. What do you think?
I gotta try and watch what I say. But I like this team rattles me a lot. Like I'm always on edge when I see them. Like I want to go out there and fuck them up myself, right? Belichick hates us. He goes, he coaches the Jets, and then for after 2 days, then leaves. He hates us. That's why I went up 53 points against 10 last year against us.
Yeah,
This is just this is more this is more than just a game for any Jets person. This is more than just a game for other teams. Other teams have reached out. All my friends, other teams in the community, the team, um, my family, my friends, they are messaging me like crazy saying, fuck up the Patriots. Like, this is how big this game is going to be in a full house.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
when
yep.
was the last time anyone ever got those texts or anything happened like that? I don't remember. 2015, maybe even 2010. But this is different because if we win this game, I don't think the Bills. I don't think the Bills don't win a playoffs. Their offensive line sucks. So
I wouldn't go that far. We'll get into that next week.
hold on, hold on. The Bills are a good team, yes, but I mean, we're rolling. We're rolling. You know, I mean, we're hot. So it's
Yeah,
like the St. Louis Cardinals. They went up against the best teams and won the World Series, right? They
yeah,
and they shouldn't even be in there. They shouldn't have been there at all. Anything is possible. But this
yeah.
game, this is not only a statement game, this is a game where you turn a lot of heads. You finally beat Belichick. You finally got your revenge after all these years. You are finally going into a direction. You're going to be 6-2. This is the Jets' game to lose. And not only that, what have I been saying this whole time? Chemistry. They're lacking chemistry. They don't have the
Yeah.
chemistry right now. The Jets have always been bad capitalizing on teams that suck. We did it with Green Bay. We did the Broncos. We capitalized. We got to capitalize again.
I think the Jets need to play a very clean game. I think offense needs to be cleaned up. If there is one weakness on this team that I'm kind of afraid of, I think it's the offensive line keeping Zach Wilson upright and just giving Zach Wilson time to let a play develop in the pocket where he can actually complete, a clean pass without him having to roll out. Um, I don't trust our offensive line. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
Fair.
I don't think George Fant is playing tomorrow. Sunday. Have you heard
No,
any updates?
I know JJ is questionable, but
Yeah, I
he's
don't think
probably
we see
going to
him until
play.
next week. I don't think so.
Hold on.
Okay.
JJ2. Number 52. He's questionable,
Jermaine Johnson.
but he's probable. He'll probably play. Dwayne Brown questionable, but he's probably going to play. Corey Davis is out.
Yep.
Fant, I don't see Fant. I don't see Fant playing. I don't see Fant. I see Mitchell coming back after the bye. And I see Fant coming back either next week or after the bye. If the Jets were smart, just me, the Jets were smart, they would trade for an O lineman,
Yeah.
get him in here by Tuesday because that's when the trade deadline ends, and just keep Fant out for another 2 to 3 weeks because if we're offensive line is interesting and we got to have these guys healthy. I
Yeah.
say rust them and just let these guys come up and just see what happens. I mean, we got Remmers, we got Cedric O, Herbig, Dwayne Brown, Lakin. They got to hold up their end of the bargain, but I think we'll be good for now. For now, so
Max Mitchell might be coming back soon too.
I just said that.
Oh, you just went through like the whole offensive line, so
I
sorry.
did.
But the New
Liam's
York Jets
tired
have
tonight.
been. I'm very tired. I just got off of work a little while ago. I'm tired every Friday night when we do these things. I always look like hell. I'm always look like I'm
We look good though.
like,
We look
I
good
try.
from what I'm looking at.
Thank you, Gino. But the Jets have for some reason been linked to Laramie Tunsil. Wouldn't be
Yes,
opposed to that.
And Conklin. I would love
Yeah,
both.
Conklin too.
I would love
Yeah,
both.
yep. I would
And
too. I
Dillard.
wouldn't mind.
And Dillard too.
Dillard too. Yep. Um, so I guess we can kind of get into the matchups here. So where do you want
All
to
right, here we
start?
go.
Offense, defense? I'll let you pick.
I say let's start with the defense. I think
Okay, let's start with the Jets defense.
I think overall, there's no holes. There's no holes.
No,
When the hell was the last time we can say that? I
it's been a
don't
while.
remember. 2015, 2010. There's no holes. We're getting JJ back too. It's a beautiful thing. Now we just got to figure out who's going to be the inactives, right? We got to figure out who's going to be the inactives. Who are they going to play? Because that's the only thing that I'm concerned with. Who are they going to put out there? Because everybody's back from injury on
Yeah,
defense, right?
yeah,
I mean, Vinny
yep,
Curry is still up there. I mean, he's back. Sorry,
yeah.
Huff can play anywhere.
I
It's
want to see
just
him active, Huff.
who. Well, here's my question: since we both agree that the defense is stacked, the defense there's not going to be any problems. What do you think? Who should be inactive and who should be active?
Who should be inactive on defense?
Who should be inactive on defense and who also should be active on defense? Because we're going to have to pick a
It's
few.
tough. It's
We're going to have to
tough.
pick a few.
Well, I mean, I think the same people that have been inactive should just stay inactive, you know? So maybe, like Sherwood, I think he's been inactive.
Nasruddin, Bryce Hall. Yeah.
Nasruddin. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Bryce Hall, like the guys that we haven't talked about all season long. I don't want to make any changes to the defensive side of the football because it's not broken. So I don't really
Right.
see a reason to fix it. Um, Vinny Curry, I'm still not the biggest fan of having him out there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see a future with him. I think that he's more or less just a stop gap guy. Um, Solomon Thomas, he's been okay. I haven't really noticed him too much out there. I saw him last weekend, but other than that, I don't think that Solomon Thomas has really overall on this season made a huge impact. I'm really excited to see how the defensive line gets after this. I think the defensive line. I think Quinn Williams could have another breakout game. Him and JFM, they seem to be like the best 1-2 punch in the NFL on the
Yeah,
defensive side of the ball. Quinn
he is.
Williams is playing like the best interior defensive lineman in the NFL. No,
Who?
it's not even a question,
Who?
hands down.
Who?
Quinn Williams.
Yes.
Name a player better. I mean, it's arguable. There's a couple of people up there,
In
but
his
Quinn Williams.
or
Yep.
overall?
Yeah. In his position. In his position, he might be the best overall on the
Mm-hmm.
defensive on the defensive line, he's definitely got to be top five, dude. He's playing lights out this year. He's playing at a Pro Bowl caliber level. You're noticing him on every single game. How many sacks are you expecting the Jets defensive line to have?
So I have been since I've been so jacked up on this week. I've actually gone over than what I
Oh,
usually do because I really
okay.
do believe that the Jets will do this. Seeing the press conferences with all these Jets guys and coaches, especially Olbrook and Lawson, I think
Yeah.
Lawson's going to have a huge ass game. Olbrook's going to have something up his sleeves. I am projecting 10 sacks and
Wow. Okay.
two interceptions. Okay, that's two
Okay.
interceptions, 10 sacks. This is a game that's personal. You don't just
Yes.
remember, you don't forget 53-10. Okay?
No.
That's bullshit. Okay?
13, but
That's
same thing.
sorry. Yeah, my bad.
It's okay. No,
50.
it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I got the 53 right, so we're good with that. But
Yeah.
you don't remember, I mean, you don't forget that. You know what I mean? Like in their offensive line, it's not that great. They only got Jacoby Myers that could be your threat. Henry and Smith could be your threat, but they're not playing them right. No one on the Patriots offense is playing right. Their chemistry is off, and Belichick is not using them to their strengths. They aren't. I mean, look what the Bears did to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Well, there's one wide receiver that you are forgetting. That's Devontae Parker, who I think could have a big impact. They also have Nelson Aguilar. Is he playing? I haven't heard his name. And
He's
then
playing, but he's on the trade block though.
he is,
He's on
right?
the trade
He
block.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
they have Kendrick Bourne, like you said. Jacoby
yeah,
Myers,
yeah.
Taquan Thornton. They have or Thornton. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce. Yeah, Thornton. So
Buffalo Jet. 10 sacks would be a franchise record. Hey man, I'm going big this game, so I that's what I want. That's what I
could
want.
do you have any like predictions for like player like where those 10 sacks are coming from?
I think Lawson, Quinnen, JFM, and I think they're gonna play. I think they're gonna play a little bit more with Clemens in there. I mean, it's Halloween. You gotta bust them out sometime, right?
Yeah, yeah, he is scary. Yeah, you're right.
So
Ten
two,
sacks, dude.
four,
Dude, sign me
six,
up for that.
eight, eight. I think Clemens is
Gee,
going to ball, and I think I think it's going to be between Huff and JJ with the other ones. But I think Clemens is going to get two. I think they're going to get two each, and it's going to be a toss up with Huff and JJ. I just think so. I just feel I just have this gut feeling that something's gonna happen with this defensive line. I hope I'm
okay.
right. I hope I'm right. If I'm
Oh
wrong,
yeah, no.
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like who cares? But like I there's just something different. You know what I mean? There's just something different about this team on Sunday.
Mike has a good question here. With any of the New England receivers, are we intimidated? Hell no.
I'm
But
not.
but yeah, so I guess we could move back to the corners. Sauce and Reed both playing elite. Who are you
Yes,
sticking on who, do you know?
I say Parker. You stick on Reed. I think Sauce should go after Myers, and I think Carter too should go after Aguilar, and I think Eccles should go on Bourne.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
but
That's
we
fair.
got to remember though. We got to remember, right? The tight ends. The tight ends are very good tight ends, but they only gone to 25 and 26 yards like this whole season. So it's it's not good. It's just not good. I mean, I wanted a couple of these guys to the Jets, and now I'm really happy that they aren't.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I just we can't forget about them. So hopefully the linebackers will stop them or the safeties as well.
yeah, absolutely. Are you predicting any interceptions?
Yeah, I really do think that Sauce is going to get an interception. He did it last time when he was at home. It was a great moment. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? And you know what? Why not? I think I'm going to give Butterfingers a shot. I think Whitehead is going to get an interception.
Okay, that's
I'm going
fair.
to.
Bit
I'm
of
going to.
Butterfingers.
I think he's going to redeem himself. I I
Yeah,
strongly believe that. I strongly believe that.
I think that we're gonna see three interceptions. I think we're gonna have one from Sauce, one from Reed, and then one either maybe Joyner Or maybe a linebacker gets an interception. Maybe like Quan Alexander, gets a ball or something. I'd love to see that, dude. I would love to see that. Maybe C.J. Mosley has another one, because that was an interception last week. Don't tell me otherwise. I don't want to hear that the ball was hitting the ground. It was BS. But I
No
I, I
comment.
think that this defense is just miles better than their offense.
Right.
I really think that we have a chance to rattle Mac Jones. I would love to have Mac Jones get benched again. The thing is, Belichick's ego. I don't know if he's willing to bench Mac Jones 2 weeks in a row. I think it will take a lot. Like if he's getting sacked every other play and he's throwing interceptions. You know what I want to see too, Gino? I want to see a strip sack. Maybe like
Yeah.
Quincy Williams runs in there, or even like Sauce like runs in there and kind of pulls like a Jamal Adams on Daniel Jones and just rips it out and runs it in for for a touchdown. Dude, that would be freaking fantastic. I would love to see a strip sack.
Yeah.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but I think a lot is going to have to happen for Bill Belichick to bench Mac Jones once again. But I mean, he proved that he's not afraid to do it. So let's see what Matthias says here.
Let's answer his first question.
I don't think so. I was gonna get into that later, like when
Oh,
we
got
cover
it.
the offense.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
don't think they are. Belichick is going to test this defense. They will try and run the ball and then test our defensive backs. I can see 3 interceptions, 5 sacks, and a fumble. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that too. That
Yeah,
that would
I'm
be
fine with
okay
that.
with me,
Yeah, I'm
right?
fine with that too. I agree.
I I I I think that I just like I said, I think our defense is just miles better than their offense, especially their offensive line. I don't think their offensive line is really all that great.
They aren't.
Um,
They aren't. They're not that great at
no.
all.
But yeah, so I think that we could all agree that we're expecting a huge day from the defense.
Mhm.
10 sacks I think is a bit of a stretch, in my
Yeah,
opinion. I
but
like it. I'm
no.
not against you.
Here's the thing though. People are saying like this is going to be like a we're going to score like 30 to 40 or 50 points like some people that I'm seeing and I'm like,
I don't
no,
think so.
I don't think that's going to happen. I just think it's going to be like 25 us and like 10 them, like or 15, somewhere around there. But I guess the reason why I'm saying that, and if y'all think I'm crazy, that's fine. I've never done 10 sacks before. I've never said this ever. I
Oh.
just I just have faith in this team because it's a different game and it's just different. It's like remember the Titans. So much adversity towards them and they came on top. Miracle on ice. Miracle on ice.
That was a
USA.
great movie. That was a
USA.
great
A
movie.
lot of odds against them, but they capitalized. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm expecting a big game from Sauce. I'm expecting a big game from Reed. Whitehead really hasn't shown me enough for me to expect him to have a big game. I just think that we're not going to hear his name a lot, but I think he'll do fine. Joyner, I don't think is going to have a big game. Maybe an interception, that'd be nice, but I'm not really counting on it. I'm really excited to see this defensive line. That's who I'm most excited about. But
Mm.
you want to switch over to offense or
Yeah, I mean that was good. I think Kawan and Quincy aren't going to mess around. I think Kwan's going to hit someone, and I
you know?
think Ozil is going to hit someone. I think
Oh,
everyone is going to at
absolutely.
least. I think everyone is going to at least get one or two hits, two interceptions,
Big
and I'm
hits,
sticking.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the
Excuse
10
me.
sacks. I'm too pumped about it. Here we
You
go.
you know
Offense.
well, like it's not really a defensive or offensive statement, but you know what really pisses me off? Like I just never understood this. It's like New England, like they're gonna be pissed when they come and play us. Like, aren't every team pissed every week? Like,
Exactly. I agree.
does like any team go in like happy? Because they're saying that like New England's gonna be bringing it because they lost to Chicago. You don't think we're gonna be bringing it too? Like you heard our freaking franchise quarterback, and let's be honest, Zach's knee has not been the same since. You know, and then they beat us 54-13. Like Bill Belichick was calling passing plays in the middle of the fourth quarter when that game was already freaking done, just to run up the score, just to embarrass us. So you know what? Yeah, it is personal, and I don't care how angry New England is after losing Monday night to Chicago. I think we're more pissed off than them.
Oh heck yeah.
They physically attacked us last year, so I never really understood the whole thing of, oh,
You got it wrong.
they're going to be up. Yeah, I just don't really agree. Like, oh, they're going to be upset. Like, isn't every team upset every week? Like, I don't know. It's just that's what I think
Okay,
at least.
you're right. It's 50. It's 54-13. I thought it
Oh,
was
I know,
53-10.
I know. It's okay.
I thought it was 53-10. My bad. I got to get that right though.
It's still not acceptable though overall, you know. But I think the Jets are a much better team than they were for that game. So I think that's gonna play a big role too. Um, but yeah, getting to the offense, I think the biggest thing is Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson has been catching flack all week. He's really put Jets Twitter in an uproar. Oh, Zach Wilson's a bad quarterback because he didn't throw for 250 yards. Damn it. Oh, Zach Wilson's a good quarterback. It's just he doesn't have the protection. It's just. What are your thoughts on Zach Wilson? What do you need to see from Zach Wilson this week, realistically?
Hmm. It's a it, it's just it's simple, right? I mean, it's get touchdowns, get the running game going, get the tight end game going, spread the ball. This doesn't really seem anything special except Judon, and I think the cornerbacks, the Jones cornerbacks,
Yeah,
when they're
Marcus
on,
Jones. Yeah,
when they're on, they're on, but when they're off, they're off. People have been saying the only thing that they're scared of is Judon, and Judon is, I mean,
he's the real deal, dude.
he is. He's so good. I mean, no wonder they signed him to a multi-year deal. I mean, that's the only guy that scares me. I think he needs to throw the ball more. I think he needs to. Oh, that's funny.
It's
Um,
true.
it's true. I just want to see him come into his own. I want him to score some touchdowns throwing the ball. I want to see him get the run game going, spread the tight ends well. I want our O line to hold up for him. This is going to be a big game for him, and I hope that he comes out on top because if he doesn't come out on top, you don't want to be remembered for losing against the Patriots this game. Like this is a big game, and he's got the Bills. That doesn't make it even better. That doesn't make it better for him. So as long as he keeps continuing with the chemistry and continue to grow in this game, LaFleur has a good game plan for him. He'll be good.
Yeah, I think more than anything, this is a Zach Wilson revenge game. I think that this is the one game that Zach needs to prove that he is the franchise quarterback, and I think he needs to prove, like, listen, I'm not that kid that you beat up on last year. I am a franchise quarterback, and I could also throw the ball down your throat. With
Mhm.
that being said, Bill Belichick most likely is going to be stacking nine in the box, right? I think he's going to be creating a lot of pressure against Zach Wilson. I think he understands that the Jets' offensive line is a weakness, and I think he's going to attack it. I'm willing to bet that he's going to be throwing the kitchen sink at this offensive line, and I bet you that Zach Wilson is running for his life again. To prevent that, maybe have him like roll out, maybe have him line up in more shotgun, and then just have him take like have hit Conklin in the flats, hit Uzama in the flats, maybe even activate Rucker. Do you know if Denzel Mims is playing or not? Do you know if he's active?
I don't know until tomorrow. I would think or Sunday, but I they haven't really talked much about the wide receivers. They only said Moore's active right now, and since
Yeah.
Corey Davis is out, I could definitely see him playing and having Jeff Smith go and have Moore, Barrios, you know,
Wilson.
and Mims. Yeah. All right. Good night,
There we
Mike. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, buddy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, yeah, thanks for coming on, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, like I was saying, so I think that Zach Wilson, he just needs to. It's basically like the things that we've been saying. Yeah, I would like to not see him run backwards. I don't want to see him running 40 yards back. Like I really don't want to see that. But yeah, like Matthias is saying, quick outs and screens loosen up the defense. Yeah, absolutely. If they're going to be stacking the box us and blitzing, then you hit the wide receivers on the outside.
Mhm.
Maybe have like have Garrett Wilson come across the field like he's been doing. Like that seems to be where he excels the most. I don't want to see Elijah Moore 30 yards down the field. Like maybe one or two long balls to prove that you're that guy, but that shouldn't be the statement of your offense. It's just do the little things the right way. Use Conklin, use Uzama to your benefit. Maybe hit. I would like to see some more trick plays. If they're going to be blitzing, maybe do some jet sweeps, and you have Berrios, running along the backfield. Something like that. Just loosen it up, like Matthias is saying. Loosen up the defense. Um, the running game. What do you think about the running game? I think James Robinson is playing, but
I heard they were gonna give it time between today and tomorrow to see where he's at, and then
okay,
then they'll let us know if a James Robinson does not play. I could see them playing Bam Knight, Ty Johnson, and Carter. Carter's got
yeah,
to be. Listen, man, I have so much respect for Carter. He is one of my favorite players. Some people knock him down, and it pisses me off. And he is a leader. Second year, he's a leader. His freaking
yeah,
coach, remember that's coach, his wife was pregnant and was in labor and had the baby. Carter took over the whole class. When have we ever heard anyone do that before? I haven't
yeah.
heard that in a very long time. That's a leader. That's great. I love hearing that. Like I think he's gonna. I just have this gut feeling that he's gonna have a good game.
I hope so, dude. I think that we're really gonna have to prove that we could run the ball too. But I do want to see some more passes this game. Like
I agree
I'm not
more than
I'm not
anything.
one of the I'm not one of those if Zach doesn't throw for 250 passing yards and 3 touchdowns that he's a bust. This game. You do whatever wins the game. I think each game is unique in its own way, and
Mm-hmm.
with Brees Hall out, I think you really do have to adjust your offensive scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see a lot of Garrett Wilson. I would like to actually see some Elijah Moore. I'm still upset with Elijah Moore. I still think he owes us an apology. But you know what,
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Moore, you want your touches and you think that you could be this breakout player, then go out there and be this breakout player, up your trade
Right.
value, have a
Right.
good game, and get your ass out of here. Simple as that.
Okay.
You know,
Hey. All right. I have a
right?
question
Why
for you.
not?
I have a question for
Okay.
you.
What's that?
Um, what? How do you think are they going to get? What? How many wide receivers are going to get a touchdown? How many running backs are going to get a touchdown? How many tight ends are going to get a touchdown? And do you think Zach runs it in for a touchdown with the trick play or just running it? What do you think?
Okay. Um.
You can start with the wide receivers.
Well, I guess I should start with the final score and see how we get there. I'm
Sure.
gonna say I'm gonna say 24. The Jets win 24-14.
Okay.
Um, I think we see a touchdown pass to Elijah Moore, so that's 7. I think we see a touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson, that's 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we see Zach Wilson run it in for a touchdown, that's 21. And then I think we see Zerline kick a field goal for 3, and that's our 24. That's how we're getting it. Um, Not to say I think with so much blitzing, it's just gonna affect the running game. Now, if they don't blitz, I think that we're gonna pick up on the running game a little bit more. But I just think like with all the blitzing, I think they're just gonna stuff the offensive line, and that's gonna kind of affect our running game a little bit. But you know what? This is a game that Zach Wilson puts his big boy pants on and he throws. I think Zach Wilson's gonna pass 200 passing yards. I think he's gonna exceed 200 passing yards. I guess is a good way to say it. I think that we're going to see the trending continue where Zach doesn't throw an interception. I don't think he throws a pick in this game. Um, I think Zach Wilson has a good showing. The biggest thing, in my opinion, is the offensive line. If the offensive line can somehow find a way, pull it out of your ass that you can actually block and give Zach the protection that he needs. Because let's be honest, New England's defense is not Denver's defense. If
Mm-hmm.
they, if if our offensive line can just do their job and give Zach 4 seconds, and 4 seconds in the NFL is a lot, 3, 4 seconds to let a play
Mm-hmm.
develop and hit his wide receivers, quick little shovel pass. I just want to see little screams. I'm not asking Zach to throw the ball 70 yards down the field. We all know he can do it. If the play is there that he can, I think he's going to. But the whole thing is like I don't think that we need to make this too complicated. You just go out there and play football. Play the game that you've been playing since you were a kid. That's all that we're asking Zach to do.
Mm-hmm. I
Do you
agree.
agree?
Yeah, I think
You know?
I think overall that's that if he wants to win this game, I think that's his best bet to do. And honestly, I
Yeah.
think overall, I think it's going to be at least 20. I think it's going to be now that I think about it, I think for me it's going to be 24-10. Oh,
24 to 10. Okay.
I did say 25-10. I've said 25-15 before. I think the final thing I'm going to do, I think it's going to be 24-10.
Okay.
At least a wide receiver is going to have a touchdown. I think Zach Wilson's going to have a touchdown. I think a running back is going to have a touchdown. And yeah, I think there's no way Zerline doesn't kick a field goal in this game.
Right.
After the touchdowns, of course he kicks a field goal, but I'm saying on his own, I think he's going to kick a
What's an
long
extra
field goal.
point? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's going to kick a long field goal this game. I don't know how far he's going to go,
I'm
but
gonna say a
I think it's going
48
to
yarder.
happen. I like it.
I like 48 yards. I think
You want
that's
to get
good.
you want to get special teams? I think special teams is going to do.
Well, speaking on Greg Zuerlein, I think they're going to do just fine. I want to see if we do have to punt the ball. I want to see Braden Mann get it. Like he's been playing phenomenal, dude. So
Oh yeah,
if we're punting the ball or like kick off whatever, try to get that ball within like the 20 to 10 yard line.
right.
Just try to back them up in their own end zone. When we're on punt return, I want to see Braxton Berrios just be shot out of a cannon like he has been. When Braxton Berrios gets that ball in his hand, dude, he explodes. He does. Um, how great would it be to see Braxton Berrios run it back for a touchdown, 100-yard touchdown? That'd be freaking fantastic. That's
That would
that's
be
kind of
wonderful.
hard to bet on. Like I don't know if I would bet on that, but I don't think any of us would disagree with it. That'd be great.
That's the
That
game
that
for
would
him
be
to do it against his former team. Hey, that'd be
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yup. This could also be known as a Braxton Berrios revenge game. But
Yeah.
I think special teams just continues to go out there and do their thing, man. I don't think that they're gonna regress in any way. I don't think Greg the Leg is really gonna have a tough field goal. I trust him from 50 yards, so I think we're in good shape with special teams, I really
I
do.
agree. I think they're going to continue to do what they're doing, and it's going to be excellent. I'm really looking forward to it. Now let's go to coaching. What do you think the play calls and the coaching coming into this game? Do you think it's going to be different, or do you think they're going to stick with the game plan like they did last week?
Well, I think if you're evaluating the coaching staff, I mean it's clear Bill Belichick is the better head coach between him and Robert Saleh.
Couldn't agree.
And his resume speaks for itself. It really does. You
Agree.
can't deny that the guy is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, head coach of all time.
He is
I
the
hate him.
greatest.
I
He is the
hate him with a
greatest.
freaking passion.
He is the greatest cheater of all time. Yes, you are
Yes,
correct.
he is. Yes, he is. I hate him with a passion. I
Yes,
hate is a strong word.
it is.
I fucking hate them. I
Yep.
do.
Yep.
I
Same.
do. Okay. And that you can't take away from it though. Bill Belichick, he's up there. He's top 5, top 10 head coaches of all time. When you're talking the greatest head coaches of all time, Bill Belichick's name is going to come up. It's just the way it is. That's not to discount Robert Saleh, because there's not many head coaches in the league today that are better than Bill Belichick. But I think that we have seen a lot of maturity from this Jets coaching staff. I think Robert Saleh has matured and grown as a head coach. I think
Agree.
Ulbrich, if anybody has grown the most as a coach, it's Jeff Ulbrich.
He comeback coach of the year for the
Yes.
Jets,
Yep.
hands down.
Mike LaFleur, I think he gets a lot of flack,
I think he
but
does too.
I'm gonna continue to say that I think a lot of that is on the offensive line. That's I think Zach looks a lot better, and I think we see some more aggressive play calling if the offensive line can help Zach out personally, but I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I sound like an apologist. I don't know. I don't think I am. I think I'm seeing with my own two eyes that the offensive line did not protect Zach last week, but I want to see how they perform with a lesser defense. Not every team is elite like Denver. Bill Belichick is a defensive minded coach, so that always does play a factor. Um, but with Mike LaFleur, dial up some trick plays, man. Let's see some jet sweep. Let's see some flea flickers. Let's see some creative stuff. Maybe we see Zach Wilson catch a touchdown pass, like we know that Mike LaFleur is not afraid to get crazy when it comes to his play calling, which hats off to him, dude. Like he makes watching the New York Jets football fun. And that's the whole big thing. This is going to be a fun game, I think. I think the New York Jets, they're going to be coming out looking for blood, and I think Zach Wilson's going to be grittying all over Mac Jones' soul personally. And I just I feel good. I feel good about this offense. I think we're going to know early on what kind of a game it's going to be, depending on the Jets' offensive line. If they can hold up, great. If Laken Tomlinson could wake up and realize he's playing a football game, that would be great. That always helps.
Wow.
I think
Love it.
no, it's true.
Love it.
It's true, dude.
Love it.
Fuck it, step
Love
up,
it.
dude. Step up.
Love
Oh,
it.
I just knocked my screen over. Oopsie, kicked my screen.
Love it.
Um,
Love it.
I think that we're going to notice that AVT isn't out there though, unfortunately. So I think
Agreed.
that's going to play a factor. But yeah, we kind of went through like the wide receivers and everything, tight ends.
Well,
So with the coaching staff, I think that I think they'll do fine. I think that we're going to see a passionate Robert Saleh, like always. Robert Saleh is not going to come. Let's face it, Robert Saleh is not going to come out and say like I have this game circled, like this is the game I want to win.
no,
But this
I'll
is
do
the
it
game
for
he
him.
wants to win.
I'll
This
do
is
it
the
for him.
game he wants to win.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I couldn't
So
agree more.
Robert Saleh is telling us to get into the stadium early. They're gonna be lighting off fireworks before the game even starts. I This is going to feel
Like a
like
playoff game. This is gonna feel like a
yes,
playoff game.
yes, yep. This is going to be a very intense environment, a very hostile environment. MetLife Stadium is going to be rocking.
I'm watching it
It's
with my
going to
dad
be
too. It's
it's
gonna be
going to
awesome.
be intense. This is going to be uncharted territories for Bill Belichick. And us fans, we need to do the job of making it loud in there, if we could see a delay of game, then yes, we've done our job. You
Hmm.
know, but there'd be nothing I would love more than I want to be at that game. I want to be taunting Patriot fans. I'm not going to be throwing garbage and, cursing at them and being disrespectful like that because
Hold on.
I have class.
Save that. That's my next topic. Save that. We'll come back
What,
to that.
throwing garbage? Okay.
Jets fans. I'm not.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my next
Okay.
topic. So my topic is when it comes to coaching, I think they're going to switch everything up. I really do think because everyone's so pissed off from last year and all the years before. I think this is going to be a different type of playbook. I think it's going to be a different type of scheme. I think they're just going to let everyone loose. At least that I'm hoping and praying for that
Unleash.
they just let everybody loose, unleash, play their style of football. That's
Yeah.
why I have been really I have been accurate in like I would say more. How do I put this? I've been good about the two interceptions, the
Your
touchdowns,
predictions
20.
have been accurate.
Yeah, but the reason why I am going higher on the sacks is because I think Olbrook has something up his sleeve. I mean, I just think something's different. That's why I'm saying that, and I think Solid Olbrook has something up his sleeve. I think it's going to be great. LaFleur, he frustrates me on third down. That's it. Everything else, that's it. He's doing fine. The offensive line it does scare me when it comes to Zach Wilson, but Zach Wilson has been getting away from people. I mean, it's very cool to see. But overall, I think he needs to step up this game to be a good quarterback. I mean, listen, if Zach Wilson wins this game, he's going to be a legend in the Jets community anyway. You beat the
Yeah.
Patriots. Like, that's
Yeah.
already gives you legend status for Zach Wilson. The
At least
offensive
for
line,
this year.
exactly. And with the O line, it's just going to be interesting. Carr needs to have a big game. Wide receivers need to have a big game. Coaching's it. But I'm going to talk about my last thing I want to talk about
But before we
is
move on, I just want to touch on a couple more things real quick. How many targets do you think Elijah Moore has? Like, do you think that Zach Wilson's gonna feel like he needs to feed Elijah Moore? Because you don't want that turning into like a distraction. Do you think like it's gonna kind of feel like a distraction out there?
unfortunately, I think he's going to get some targets. I think it's one of those things where I think he's going to have a big game. I just have this
I'm
feeling
fine
that
with that.
oh, I'm fine with it, but like I just don't want drama. We're in a good place for 5-2. I want him to shut up at the same time. I do want him to succeed as well, and I hope that everyone is on the same page of turning a new leaf. So yeah, I think he's going to get some targets this game.
I'm fine with that. And then the other thing, did you see the dirty play that because Mac Jones is a freaking punk, dude. Mac
Mhm.
Jones is a punk. Did you see that play where I don't remember which player it was, but he's like holding somebody's like ankle. I think he even hurt the guy's ankle Monday night. It was one of the Chicago players. Anyway,
Mm.
if if Mac Jones tries that punk shit with us and he's like holding on to somebody's ankle or whatever, I want to see Michael Clemens step on his fucking hand.
No,
I
I
don't care.
want to. I want him
You
to
want
take
you want
him
to
and
get
throw him.
dirty?
I want him to take him and throw him. That's what I would
Yeah,
love to do.
but I'm just saying, if he wants to do that little bitch shit, because that's what it is. He's a bitch, dude. He's a bitch. If you want to sit there and you want to pull on ankles and everything like that, and he kicked the player in the balls, dude. He did.
Mhm.
He got sacked, and then he went and he threw his leg up and he kicked somebody. I don't know the Chicago players like that. To be completely honest with you, I don't study their defense, But yeah, dude, he plays like a bitch. And if you're gonna do that, maybe Quinn Williams, maybe you just play like him like a little bitch. Yeah, you want to fuck with us, dude? Let's break his hand. And I don't like dirty playing. I'm not one of those kind of guys.
Yeah,
But you
I
know
agree.
what? If there's ever going to be, and like I said before, and I said this earlier tonight, I don't wish to see players getting injured. But if you're going
Right.
to play like a bitch and you're going to try to injure our players, then you know what, dude? It's going to get intense. You want to sit there and you want to get handsy and you want to sit there and hold people. Boop, we'll stomp you out like a freaking ant. That's what I have to say about that. And I don't want to get too aggressive here or anything like that. It's just be a man, dude. Be a man. Be a competent NFL quarterback. Have a little bit of respect for yourself. You don't have to respect the Jets. I don't care if they respect the Jets or not. I'm not asking Mac Jones to go out there and respect the Jets, but have some self-respect. Have some integrity. Like just be an adult. Like I don't. Mac Jones is a punk, dude. He really is. I can't stand him.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just had to get that off my chest. I
Hey,
feel a lot
hey,
better.
you feel better?
I'm gonna sip on
How's it,
my water now.
how's it make you feel?
I feel good.
That's good.
Do you agree what I'm saying though? Like, if you want to
Oh
sit there and
yeah,
you want to grab our
100%,
ankles, then you know what? Stop, break your finger. How about that?
100%, 100%,
You know?
100%. I
I'm
agree.
sorry, Gino. All right. So before we moved on, I
No,
just
why
wanted to
would
get
you say
that on
sorry
my.
to me? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I
See, I feel
also
bad because
hey
like
hey
I don't
hey hey.
play, I don't pray for injuries, dude. But it's like
I don't.
if you're gonna try to hurt us, then yeah, let's try to hurt him too. I'll leave it
Let's
at
talk.
that.
Let's talk about penalties. Here's what's
Okay.
here's what's freaking me out, Jets fans. We
Talk to
are
me.
not. We are not. We have a lot of penalties against us. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. We do. There's no
we do.
denying that, right? That's what freaks me out this game is the penalties. Sauce Gardner, our defensive line, our O line are my main concerns. I think
Okay.
it's gonna be very interesting. If we have a lot of penalties against us, yeah, we're not gonna get 10 sacks on them. If Belichick just comes out and has a plan for us and kicks our
He
asses,
will.
this is
He'll have a
because
plan, dude.
yeah, but this is the game they'll lose. Then no, we're not going to get 12 sacks and penalties. Penalties is going to be the crucial thing because
Yeah.
Salah's ready for the Jets. But I think Belichick is definitely ready for us too, and that freaks me out because I never know what that motherfucker has up his sleeve, and it pisses me off because I
He
hate
has
him so
something.
much. But
He has
penalties is
something
what freaks me
special
out.
in store for us.
He hates us just as much as we hate him. So
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, he hates us more, I think, personally.
oh yeah, I agree.
And I don't know did Woody Johnson like shit in his cereal one time or something? Like I get like he's a division rival, but the hatred that he has is just like insane. And especially because the Jets have been so bad for so many years, like you would just be like, all right, like let's just get this game over with. But like no, it's like we're like that like little brother that like just gets his ass kicked every single day by the big older brother bully. And it's just like I don't know like if Woody Johnson pissed him off because like this all happened under Woody Johnson's watch. It's just I don't understand where this besides it being like a divisional matchup, I just don't understand where this hatred stems from with Bill Belichick. Why he has such a hard on for the New York Jets. But
I
the
mean,
penalties,
yeah,
go ahead.
penalties. All right, go on. No, go on.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say, like I said, like I don't see like why. I get why he hates us because it's like a divisional rival, but it's like we don't hate Buffalo like that. It's just like I don't know, man. I just always found it
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, I don't
Just found
really
it
hate
strange.
Buffalo like that. I hate the Patriots and Dolphins way more than I hate Buffalo.
Hmm.
I don't like Diggs. I strongly hate Diggs because
It,
he has said some shit about the Jets before. There's been a couple
yes.
interviews too, and that's the reason why I hate. You know what I'm gonna say? I strongly dislike him. I'm not gonna say I hate him, but that's the only thing that fuels my fire with that.
Right. It's just like don't you agree though? It's like I don't understand like besides it being like a divisional like matchup, like I don't understand like where Belichick's hatred for the Jets comes in. Like I don't understand
Well,
why
he coached here, right?
for a day.
Yeah,
Well,
two
no,
days,
well, as
and
a head
and
coach,
then
but he
the
was a defensive coordinator for the Jets too for a couple of
right,
years.
right.
So that could have something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, getting to the penalties. Yeah, dude, we can't give up 80 penalty yards. You're not going to win a game that way.
Yeah,
It's their offense last week. Denver's offense was just that bad, I guess. That I guess we were able to get away with it. But I don't think Denver's offense is better than New England's. As much as New England isn't as talented, yes, they don't have Amendola and Edelman and Gronkowski out there. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same Patriots dynasty that we've become accustomed to. Um, they still have some playmakers. Like I think that getting like the ball in Devontae Parker's hands, like they could do some damage. We've seen Devontae Parker. We dealt with him in Miami for a couple of years. We know what he's all about. Um, the penalties, yeah, dude, we have to play cleaner. Sauce Gardner, he got away. Let's call it what it is. Sauce Gardner last week got away with a couple of penalties that should have
oh
been
yeah,
called again.
oh yeah.
Like, and if you add those up, dude, we're probably looking at 13, 14, maybe even 15 penalties, dude. That's way too much. Dwayne Brown, that was very unlike him last week to have a couple penalties. Robert Saleh said it perfectly. He goes, the game is like when you start seeing all these penalties, that means the game is just going way too fast. So I think the Jets need to slow down the game and play it at their pace. I think that we
Right.
need to pick them apart and just be methodical about it, dude. Just slowly pick them apart, um, break their will, and then break their soul in the fourth quarter, like we've been doing. Put the game away. But with these penalties, yeah, just like don't reach for a face mask. They're gonna call it every time, dude. Like they do. You're not gonna get away with it. And like you're doing it. Like I hate that. Like if you're sitting going like this on somebody's face mask and they go, "Oh, I didn't do it." Bullshit. You did it, dude. I hate when they do that. Like you committed a penalty. They're like all confused. I don't know. I think it's maybe just a part of the show. But
I agree 100%.
play clean, dude. Beat them cleanly. Just go. Just at the end of this game, I want to say it was very clear that we were the better team. That's all I want to say.
I just want to get the statement across. That's all. That the same
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
Jets. That's what I want to get across. That
Yeah.
this is a team that's a playoff team now.
Yeah, we're on the rise, dude. We're at like a 60% chance. It's incredible to me that we're on a 4 game winning streak and that we are still underdogs at home, even by 1 point. How the fuck is that even possible?
You know what Vegas did? Did you see what Vegas? Our odds of being a good team this year was 5.5. But that's
Yeah,
ridiculous. We're if we win this game, we break that. I would love to break it. Free money.
we we've already beaten like a lot of these stats and everything, but it is what it is. People aren't going to respect us. It's as simple as that. And
Right.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Just go out there and win and play dominant, play physical every week until they do. But yeah, with
I
these
agree.
penalties, um, I think the offensive line needs to keep their hands to themselves. Not commit to penalties. I think Sauce Gardner needs to clean up his game a little bit. But that's really it. I'm not too concerned about the penalties. It's just I think the oxygen had a lot to do with that. I think these guys were getting gassed last week and they were just reaching and
Yeah,
grabbing. I think that's what that came down to. So
agree.
they're back at home. What are you thinking for the penalties? Like I think we're gonna have a couple, but
Oh, I already said what I needed to say
right.
about the
Okay, you're all
penalty.
good. Okay.
Um, I want to talk about Jets fans.
Yes, I'm so excited for this, dude.
I think there's going to be fights this game in the
Okay.
stands. I think a few people are going to get kicked out. I
Oh, I
think
like it.
tailgating is going to be monster. Tailgating is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think there's. I think there's going to be a lot of drunk people, and there's going to be no peace unless there's security around you. Because
That's why I'm not
when
going.
when you tailgate at a Patriots in Jets game, and I've never been to one, but I've seen a
I
lot
have.
of YouTube
I have.
videos. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. I've seen a lot of social media videos, and let me tell you, I would love to go to a Patriots game, but I would not want to go to a Patriots game when when it's going to probably be the biggest game of the year for the Jets, other than Buffalo, in
That's
my
when we
opinion.
need to be there the most. That's when
And
we just
and I'm so proud of the Jets fans. Even
yes.
like me, I'm in St. Louis. You know, you're in
Just
Long
give
Island.
yourself a pat on the back.
They are going. They are just sold out. And
Mhm.
Patriots fans don't travel well.
No.
This game is sold out. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. And I'm over here like, it's going to be a playoff game. This is going to be our Super Bowl. This is going to
Yeah.
be our Super Bowl. If we win this weekend, Jets fans, including me and you, are going to go nuts.
We're gonna go off the rails, dude.
We're going to throw things. We're going to riot. We're going to fucking riot.
I'm gonna throw
So
things right now.
Twitter is going to shut down. Twitter's going to shut down. I'm just
We're gonna
saying.
break the internet.
We are going to break everything. What do you think? What do you think, Jets fan?
I agree, dude. I mean, I could speak from experience. I've been to Jet Patriots games. It wasn't too violent when I was there, but that's also just because, we didn't have much to defend, So this is a new team. Um, so it is what it is. I'm sure that, every game has its fights and, Jet jail is a real thing. I can tell you that. I know for a fact that Jet jail is real.
Wait, you've been in
Not,
jet
no,
jail?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny, but I know it's a real place.
Oh.
I have a story. I could tell you. I'll tell you off the air. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. It doesn't involve. No, I have never been to jet jail. Okay, to be completely, but I know people who have.
There you go.
It's a real
That's fun.
place. We'll leave it at that for now. I'll tell you off the air. It's a great story. I wish I could share it with you guys, but then if I share this story with you guys, we can never do another YouTube video. So
Mm.
we'll leave it at that. Um, Yeah, Fireman Ed, he's gonna have that place rocking, dude. It's like I said, it's a big game when Robert Sala says get inside early. Because normally like people start like heading in around like 12:30 ish, and then you get in
Right.
around 1. But Jet fans, listen to me. Speaking from experience, get in there, be inside the stadium by 12:30. Get your beer, get all liquored up, dude. Be loud, be obnoxious, and just make it difficult for the New England offense on third down. Let's get a couple delay of game calls because that's you guys, that's us doing our job. Let's just be loud, be obnoxious, dude. Like let's just rip the seat out in front of you. I mean, like MetLife is a dump anyway. Just rip out the seats, dude. Just stand the entire game.
Yeah. Agreed.
Seriously, bang on the seats in front of you. Get some JETS chance. Anytime that Fireman Ed is going like this, because he's gonna do it, he takes his hat off
Or
and goes like
Jetman.
this.
Or
Jetman
Jetman.
too. And then you have Mikey Hulk hands. Like, dude, we have some legendary fans, man.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying.
it's
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to be
it's
that guy
it's
too.
hard. It's hard. I'm gonna be at the Bills game. I wish
Ooh.
I was at this game. I wish I was at
Yeah.
this game. I'm gonna do my part at the Bills game. So in return, I'm going to ask you guys as a favor to do your part this week, please. I'm giving you my word. I will do my best against Josh Allen, Diggs, and the Bills.
Right.
Do your part this week because this is a big game, guys. I think we all understand how big of a game this is. So just get it done, dude. Just bang on the seats in front of you. Get your JETS chant. The goal is to leave MetLife Stadium without a voice. Leave your voice there. These players, they're gonna leave it all on the field. You guys leave everything that you can in that stadium. Don't leave your kids at
Freaking.
the stadium though. Make sure
Well,
you
yeah.
make sure you get home with
Yeah.
your kids. in your personal belongings. Leave your voice at the stadium. Don't leave your personal belongings there. I don't think anybody wants to be picking up cell phones left behind, and oh my God, where's my phone? So that's what I'm gonna say for that, dude. But dude, I think that watching it on TV, we're gonna feel the electricity. I felt that electricity against Miami, and I know how because I've been going to Jet games my whole life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so my first game was 2004. I was 4 years old. I think I've told this story. Wayne Corbett's running it in for a touchdown. I'll never forget it, dude. Wayne Corbett's running it in for a touchdown. Um, my dad, he's just so excited. He's jumping up and down. Yeah, he's going all crazy. Some guy behind me, he picks me up so I can see it. I don't know who the guy is, but yeah, he picks me up. So I'm like, who the hell is this stranger? But like, I don't think I'm getting kidnapped. Like I'm with my dad, so I'm probably okay. Somebody dumps beer on me on accident. I go home smelling like alcohol. I've told the story before. It's a great story though. But so I know how crazy Jet games can get, and I was at the game where in 2018 when Sam's rookie year, Jets were at home. It was on my dad's birthday. I took him for his birthday. That was my birthday gift to him. And Jamal Adams cracked Gronkowski. It's kind of become like an infamous Jets play. I think it'd be shown more if Jamal Adams didn't pull Jamal Adams, obviously. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Gino, do you know the play I'm talking about? He just absolutely
Oh yeah.
rocks Gronkowski. I
It,
was at that game.
yeah, it was when we liked them. Yeah.
Yes, yes, when we all liked him. We were all going crazy. It was 2018. We lost, obviously, and and going down the escalator, the Jet fans are chanting, "Don't feel special. We lose every game. Don't feel special. We lose every game." That's what they were saying all the way down. And then the Patriot fans were going, "JETS, suck, suck, suck." Could we take over our own stadium? Could we do that? Could we do that? I mean, I know it's not the nicest stadium, but like this is our home. Like we built it on a landfill. It's our stupid little AC unit. Can we back up our AC unit? Like, can we do that? You know? So I've kind of gone on a rant here about these Jets fans because I'm so passionate, dude. Let's knock on wood that we get the job done. No injuries, nothing bad, no Jets bad juju. Just get it done.
I think we're wrapped up. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, I think so, dude. I hope
I think
I got
after
you guys
that.
motivated. Hope you guys got motivated. So me and Gino, we will be doing reels all day on Sunday. We do one before the game, halftime, sometimes during the game. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, we got you guys covered. If anything else comes available, any breaking news, we got you guys covered as always. Gino, any last words, my friend?
It's go time. You guys have been waiting for this for a long time. Jets fans, me, you,
Your
everybody.
wife?
This is well, yeah, yeah, definitely that. My dad, I could say my dad. I could
My
say
dad
me.
too.
I could say me with the Rams history. Like this
Yeah.
is a game that means more to me than any other game this year, and
Hmm.
and it's and I'm not saying that because we're a base against the Patriots and Miami and the Bills twice again. But this first game, it's at home. This is special.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's going to be rocking. I'm excited, and I'm just so excited. I don't think I'm going to sleep much Saturday night.
We have to win our home divisional games. I mean, Buffalo's gonna be hard, but beating New England at home, that sets the tone for this season because we play them again, not, obviously. So let's have them throw their little fit and have them get mad again, and then we'll go out there, we'll go to Foxborough, and we'll do the same shit, dude. Let's get a win, man. Let's get it done. Let's go to 6-2. Let's go undefeated in the division, and let's prove why we are the third best team in the AFC.
Amen.
Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I think we've been pretty fired up tonight. Follow us on all social media platforms at Everything NYJ. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, of course, as always. If you're new to the channel, or if you just haven't done so already, um, subscribe, hit that notification. We got you guys covered. Gino, you want to go back to your slide real quick, and we will cover you.
There you go. Why not?
Follow Italy Jet, Gino Antonio Pagano. He is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat at Italy_Jet. Give him a follow there. He's everybody's favorite Italian Jets fan. Follow us, like I said, on all social media platforms. We're gonna be talking to you guys all weekend long. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, everybody. We'll talk Jets football later.
Jet up.